Officials on the island of Maui in Hawaii say they still have 75% of the affected area to search for bodies. At least 99 people are now known to have died as a result of the wildfires there. More than 1,000 people are still unaccounted for, with warnings that the number of dead could rise significantly. And now there are further fears the island is about to be hit by more storms. Well, our correspondent Sophie Long sent us this report.
Survivors say the sound of the wind that day was like the roar of a jet plane. Exploding cars, like bombs going off. They describe how the smoke made them choke and vomit as they ran for their lives with their backs burning.
Oh my gosh. I'll just turn in here.
Akanasi Va helped a stranded grandmother and young child as she fled with her husband and children.
He's gonna get to the church.
We have our backs to this building and we're looking at each other and we're like, you know, my son was like, oh mom, is this it? And I mean, what do you tell your kids?
Nearly a week later, and locals continue to load cars with supplies they say people in the disaster area still desperately need.
There was a lack of response, it felt like, from larger organizations, and we were just looking to get supplies as quickly as possible to where they need to go.
We followed Amory's convoy along the back road into Lahaina. This is what makes Maui magical. And this is what's broken its heart. In Lahaina, some of the houses that survived have become unofficial aid hubs. They're doing their best to look after each other, but they're frustrated by the lack of clear information.
I got the official notice of contamination for water. Somebody at the hotel knows a guy that says, hey, it's okay. Somebody that says, hey, don't even wash your dishes. Conflicting information constantly, you know. Some people tell us that people down the street don't even know we're here. You know, so again, there's just like no communication whatsoever.
It was super scary.
The children a few doors down were here in Lahaina as it burned, their parents unable to get back from work. It was an excruciating 48 hours before Loli Bumagar learned if her 5-year-old son had survived.
2 nights after that, then I was reunited with my son.
And all that time you didn't know what had happened to him?
No, I don't know.
What happened here in Lahaina was one of the most horrifying and lethal disasters to take place in the United States for many years. The recovery operation is still ongoing, nearly a week on, an indication of the extent of the devastation and the number of lives lost. It is a painstakingly difficult task, and it's about to get harder. More storms are on the way.
Hawaii's governor says he expects the search teams to recover the remains of up to 20 bodies every day until their grim and difficult task is done. He couldn't say when that would be. Sophie Long, BBC News, Lahaina, Maui.